Hello and welcome to episode 10. I promised you more joy last week, so I'm wearing a hat, and I had a party favor. And it's episode 10, it seemed appropriate. Anyway, welcome to the Handy's Hobbies, podcast. I'm Ethan Hedward. Yes, I have a script. It says shit what I done on it. Anyway. Yeah, it's been a weird week. I a lot like last week in that I didn't get much done. But honestly, I feel like I got even less work done this week. I feel like a lot of what I did was really towards the end of the week. I had a nice chunk of days off, Tuesday to Thursday. And Tuesday, I got a decent amount of work done. I kind of slept in late, woke up and just did some stuff. And then Wednesday, I didn't get a whole lot done. I kind of took it easy. I bought a couple of things I needed for our 4th of July celebration, which I completely forgot about. I completely forgot it was 4th of July and that we were, hosting a whole bunch of our friends on Thursday, so I had basically set that day aside for doing stuff and then did other stuff on that day. So going right into the hobby update, I did manage to do several of the things I said I would do. First and foremost, finally got done with the Sternguard. Last guy's done. Photos of this are going to go up before this video goes up, so hopefully you'll have seen it. If not, link in the description. I thought I overdid it on the spray primer on this guy, unfortunately. At least I think. I think as it's drying, it's calming down a little bit. Like the gray metallics on this especially looked flat gray after I'd done it, and I think it just needs to dry overnight. It's looking better. After about 2 hours of drying, it looks a lot better. But I definitely think I was holding that can just too close to the model. So, last Sternguard's done. I don't know what I'm going to paint for my Black Templars yet. I think I'm going to do something that isn't just a dude in power armor next, like maybe a vehicle. I know there's a Vindicator that's like half painted that I should probably look into doing. So yeah, that's done. I did some work on my St. Celestine for my Ever Chosen entry, and I worked more on this cape. I don't think I'll be doing work in progress for this, but done some highlighting and some washing and just general work on the cloak. Base coated her hair white. Haven't done a wash on it yet. I didn't get quite as many Grey Knights layered or contrasted as I said I would. I really only gotten 2. That was kind of the project that I wanted to do that kind of fell by the wayside. Then again, I shotgunned a whole bunch of projects last week, so I didn't expect to finish all of them, and I think I said as much. Didn't do the Land Raider this week. That will probably be a goal this week, though. Or, didn't do the Land Raider last week. That will probably be a goal this week. I did assemble the plastic squig box set, and I also got the 10 squigs base coated with contrast paints. Like, primed them, just fleshed hairs red down, good to go. I think I got the mix right a little better on this one because you can kind of tell that there's some like zenithal highlighting on these when you look at them a little closer. So that got done. I stripped 5 Grey Knight Terminators, the old metal Grey Knight Terminators I had. Stripped 5 of them. And then I had a strike squad of 5 plastic Grey Knights that I stripped and rebased. And now all of my all of my Grey Knights are officially rebased, and probably this week they'll also all be primed and at least, like, first major base coat done. The thing I've talked about prior with the Apothecary White and then White Scar dry brush over the whole thing. Let's see. Oh, and I did a test model for Alpha Legion, because I did get that lead belcher spray in. And details are not great. You probably won't see this, but this is just a Pterodon turquoise over bolt gun metal spray. I did one as the Aethermatic Blue because I think I like that color a little bit more, but it's a little bit too much like a glaze in that it's kind of splotchy, whereas the Pterodon turquoise definitely covers more consistently if you're not just like throwing crazy amounts of it on there. So yeah, I think I know how to do it, and I think I know how to do a really nice looking scale pattern on it. In that before I do the Pterodon layer, I go in with Black Templar and just kind of draw some scales over the metal, and then let it dry, and then do the Black Templar, and you get this really kind of nice, like, turquoisey scale thing to it. I think I may end up doing a highlight of, like, Beheroth blue just next to that black edge. I'm gonna test that out, but I may not, because I'm pretty confident that will just work. Famous last words. I also did a little test coating for a Khorne Berserker. I've kind of already seen how this works from the Warhammer community videos when they were doing contrasts, but I wanted to try it for myself just to see how it works, and I like it. I don't like the Khorne Berserker models, though. Between some of them being kind of old and me doing some slight conversion work to make them look and fit better with as a Night Lords thing, I might need to do some more work on them. I saw a really cool kit bash with like some of the Age of Sigmar Blood Reaver stuff. I think it was specifically the Juggernaut box set and the new Chaos Marines that looked really cool. So one day I may do that, but that's not a high priority right now, like at all. And that is pretty much it for this week. Like I said, I lost time again. Oh well. I'm at least feeling better now. I think a lot of my malaise and just general sadness from last week was due to not having a bunch of nicotine in my system, and that being the norm usually. So right now I'm doing good. Energy drinks help. Hobby goals for the week. I wanna finish this strike squad of Grey Knights. I wanna at least get the contrast paints down. I don't think I'll be able to finish all of them this week, but fortunately I do have another 3-day weekend. The place I work for is getting their carpet redone, so I don't have to work on one of the days I normally work, and I still have the other 2 days off. So 3 full days, and I have no plans on them, and I will not make any plans on them. I know I have no plans on them now. I know it. These are known things. I hope. Famous last words. Next week I might be saying, I hope not. That's not the plan. But plans rarely survive contact with the enemy, and the enemy is life. So paint Grey Knights. Finish these squigs. I think I can do this. It may be literally just the squigs and not the handlers, but like these are really only like 2 dry brushes and then doing the teeth and the claws, which is like contrast touch up, a wash with contrast, and then a layer, and that's it. And the eyeballs and stuff. These guys might be a little bit more complicated than the other ones just because they have a little bit more detail, but not so much. And a bunch of mushrooms on their bases, which, I mean, that's going to be fun. So finish the squigs. This week I am definitely gap filling this Land Raider. And I'm doing it out of sequence, so this is for the Eternal Crusade. Is gap fill Prime Land Raider. And while I'm doing that, I'm also going to put together my last Myphetic Blight Hauler. The reason I'm going to do this is kind of just to save green stuff, because usually I have to do some gap filling with these. Like, there's a lot of places on the joints where you need to do that. And as a bonus, I'll say I may do more for the Eternal Crusade than just that. I don't think I can finish that Vindicator and do all the other things, and especially get more work on this St. Celestine done. Like, I need to really put my nose in on this one, so to speak. Because I've only got about 20 days left, and I mean, knowing the quality that people paint for, like, Golden Demon and stuff, I need to do better. I need to do much better than I normally do for my things. So there's much to do, and not a lot of time to do it in. But oh well, these things happen. Hobby updates, hobby goals, Eternal Crusade. I powered through this one this week. I didn't really have a whole lot to talk about. Hopefully this will change next week. But yeah, it's the last 2 weeks have just kind of been a huggle. The last 2 weeks have been a struggle hobby-wise. But I think we're out of the woods. Yeah. Short video this week. I hope that helps a little bit. No fan this week too. So I'll see you next week. Have a nice one.